the music. I know I ain't give so much speech. We're going directly for a special invited guest today. We're having a female voice coming from the brother island or sister island from Jamaica. This lady definitely make us proud. It make us identify ourselves with the 90s reggae and dancehall. She that DJ and artist, Miss Tanya Stephens. Welcome to the music. How are you?
Thank you, the music, for having me.
You're beautiful, just like if you're going to shoot a video. So everything is good on your end?
Yes, I have to be very grateful. I have all my limbs, I'm alive, I have shelter, I have food, and I have friends, and I'm happy. I'm very good.
Definitely in these hard times that we don't know how it hits each one another. Well, we have life and we have what to eat and who to share love with. It's very important. So Miss Tanya, as we talking here, these islands know you a lot into the music industry. We recognize your music. Even who born in the 2000s, we know the 90s dancehall and reggae good, and that's you. Let us talk about that impact your female voice had left to Jamaica.
Well, everybody knows me as a musician, as an artist, singer, DJ, whichever category people want to put me in. But really, I am somebody who likes to think a lot, and I think about life and especially the relationship between and among people, and try to find ways how we can have a better relationship. And I put that in my music. So my music is more than music, also activism. And my perspective is female because I am female. And so I work alongside every group which has ever invited me, or every group that I've seen doing really good work to equate us in the environment, in the workplace, in life in general. I've joined with so many people and I've done as best as I can, to impact the work that others are doing. And I put as much as I can into my own music too, so that, it's never far from me. I'm always working with things, music and activism. I am a feminist, I am a humanist, and on that falls feminist. So I'm working on behalf of TS because I am us.
Hey, that's very nice, Miss Tanya. Talking about all music part, you are from Jamaica, the heart of the reggae music. What reggae music means to you?
Well, I grew up on reggae music, so it's reggae is the way we express ourselves, the primary way we express ourselves, because we have several different ways of expressing ourselves. I grew up listening to the music, being inspired by it, by the arts, by the musicians. And then when I entered music, I got a chance to express myself through music too. So that's what it is. It's just life. It's creativity and life expression of self.
Very nice, very nice. We have here so many hits from you, from It's a Pity, Come Right Up, and your voice have inspired a lot of youth, girls from our island to sing, to be on stage, to show them musical history and become a famous artist, and I want to thank you for that, because you did a lot for our community. But you have a new song you are releasing named Diamonds in the Sun, along with two superstars as well from Jamaica. Can you tell me about this song?
Well, it's called Diamonds in the Sun, and we're actually talking about gender-based violence, sexual violence, and the results of it. The trauma that comes from trauma. I single out females in this song, but really it affects us all. Men are victims of sexual violence too, and gender violence too. Even if women are disproportionately the ones who suffer the most, but it's all of us. And my intention, my ambition is to bring more and more awareness, so that by discussing the problem, it gets some light more, because things which are in the dark are things which grow, they might grow because nobody sees it and sees it. So if we turn some light on it, maybe by just it being visible, more people will lend a helping hand without this to get this problem. So this is what Diamonds in the Sun is talking about. Conquering this monster that's plagued us for so long. And we are all victims of it in some way, in one way or another. You know, even the person who is a perpetrator, when he's brought to justice, his mother suffers, his sister, his wife, if he has one, suffers. So everybody is touched by this monster in one way or another. If a co-worker disrupts the workplace environment, you know, so this is a disruptive thing that we want to get out of society. Because it's trauma, we want nobody to ever experience it. Myself, I'm a survivor of sexual violence. And, you know, this is why we talk with people who understand and who have also experienced, so that together we can shed light on this and somehow put an end to this bad behavior.
Yes, indeed. We can see how the music grow along with the artist, because the artist's personality, the artist's insight, the artist's talks about life and experience are always changing. You can think something today and you can stand for something the other day. And we can see how maybe some contents in society haven't changed in the last 30, 40 years. What you can see in your music, listening to the old tunes and the actual tunes that you as Tanya Stephens, female artist, feminist and activist in Jamaica still stand out for?
Can you repeat the last part of that? What?
Yeah. What you can identify in your music that Tanya Stephens in her old tunes and new tunes still stand out for?
Oh. Well, I stand out. I don't know if I stand out, but I stand for myself. I'm unapologetic about who I am. I have the right to life, to liberty. I have the right to freedom of expression, self-expression. I have the right, you know, to earn, to feed my family, and to be. I have the right to be happy. And I stand up for that. You know, I don't allow anybody to tell me how I should be or who I should be. I don't fit myself into a mold. Every morning I wake up, I am Tanya Stephens. And when I go back to bed, I'm still Tanya Stephens.
Yes.
And I have no intention of ever changing. And whoever I'm in this moment, who Tanya Stephens is in this moment, who I'm going to express and represent. I didn't go to finishing school, and I'm happy because I want to learn the one off. I am one. I'm the only one. And that's who everybody should be. Their only single, unique, individual self. And that's what it's been. I'm happy. I'm happy doing what I do. I'm happy expressing who I am, and I know that I'm not alone in one of my characteristics. Because there's nobody, even though we're all unique in our collection of characteristics, there's nobody on earth who has a trait or a habit or a characteristic is unique to them. So it's the collection of things that makes us unique. And when I speak about my pain, I know other people have felt that same pain. If I speak about my happiness, I know people are happy in that same way. And it is my desire that nobody should ever feel like they're alone in any one thing. Because there are many of us, there are 7 billion people on the planet. There's no way, there are not 7 billion experiences. There's a few experiences and we all share. So it is my intention to use the medium which the universe has given to music and this platform to make a child who ever felt alone doing anything, you're not alone. And making a mistake is not the end of the world, it's the end of your life. You can get up from anything that doesn't kill you. You can get up, even if you can't get up physically, you can get up in other ways, you know? And we should never, ever see any one thing as the end of it. I do that through my expressions of relationships. I'm not ashamed of any part of me. You know, I've had failed relationships, and they're so much fun to talk about when it's over and I'm crying when I wept not. They're fun to talk about. And I've made so many songs that people relate to, you know, and through the years, I think this is a common thread in Tanya Stephens' career. You know, that regardless of what phase I'm going through, I'm going to share it, and I'm going to share it honestly. I'm going to say what happened throughout, and I'm going to share how I grew from it, you know, in one medium or another, whether it's through the music or my social media or however we interact. I'm going to continue to be honest and transparent, and I'm going to share everything that I've ever experienced, because people need to know that they're not alone.
Yes, indeed. Wow.
Mom, wow. Miss Tanya, we know always here in the music we say artists have a superpower that would always carry out message to the people. Being a female, being an artist, a female artist, what is that superpower you have to carry out a message through the music?
What is that what?
What is that message, that superpower that all artists have? In this case, your case, a female artist. What is that power that you have to carry out the message through the music?
Oh, the power. Well, I have many messages, but I think one message stands, and it's kind of like an umbrella for everything I stand for. I've been equality, respect for each other, and I push that in the music. The power of music is enough to carry it. I'm fortunate enough to be able to tap into that power. Use music to express ways of getting along, you know, just by allowing other people to be, to respect persons, to respect people's rights and freedoms. And I will always fight for that. I fight to the last breath, and I will never stop, because every freedom that I want, that I deserve, that I feel entitled to, I feel like every other one is the same. So I'm going to fight to the last breath, never stop.
Wow. Well, we have heard a lot of profound words here from you today. We're learning a lot from your person, not as an artist so far. And it's nice that maybe we could have a little piece of It's a Pity or any other song that you would like to give us, just a little a cappella. I don't know if you want to approach and promote Diamonds in the Sun. Anyone, we will definitely appreciate it.
Oh my God, I'm going to sound horrible now because I'm so hot. Last night I had a show and it rained. I was in the rain and I'm asthmatic and my allergies are acting up and my throat is hoarse. But let me try and see if I can sing something people will be able to identify. I don't want to mess up the new song. Well, it's a pity you already have a wife. I'm with a man in my life. Rude boy, it's a pity. I just want to apologize to Tanya so badly.
And he mentioned a while ago that you was here in the archipelago, in San Andres and Providence. I would like you to share a little bit of the similitudes you find between our island and back in Jamaica.
Can you read that for me, please?
Yeah, similitudes. The similitudes you find between our island, our people from the island and back in Jamaica.
The difference?
Yeah, no, the similitudes. Huh?
All right, I'm having a problem hearing.
What we favor?
No, I'm really having a problem.
What we have in common.
I'm not hearing the word.
What we favor? What we have in common?
Oh, what we have in common? Well, to be honest with you, I've never been anywhere in the Caribbean and not felt at home. Every place feels a part of Jamaica to me. So the only thing I see different is that some of our accents are a bit different. But we have all the same tradition. It's a little bit different way. We have the same food. We might have a little bit sample a lot of food. Caribbean food is I go, to be honest, it might sound like a cop out, but I'm not lying. Every place in the Caribbean really the same to me. It feels like home. The landscapes are very, the warmth. So I remember when I was a small kid growing up in the 70s and early 80s. It used to be. We've lost some of that. And when I go to some of the other islands, I realize I still have it. I have that warmth and that welcoming. And somehow we have drifted a little bit from it here in Jamaica. We have. When I was so it's to experience some of what we've lost, but pretty much I hate to give to us Caribbean because sometimes we act like we're all so different, want something and we don't want to share or admit that we're one region and we're too to be separate.
For this 2022, you have a new album. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Can you repeat? I think I'm having backing up a bit. Can you
Okay, no problem. For this 2022, we know you have a new album. Let's talk a little bit about it.
I'm coming on. I haven't done anybody to really. Let me tell you, you're the first to hear. Dropping in my birthday, 2nd of July.
We have the blessing.
It's called Blame It on Rock and Roll. Rock and roll because people always look for a scapegoat. You know, when they make a mistake or when something happens that they're not proud of, they try to find some external to blame it on.
Yes,
Look within. How did I make a bad turn? And I name it on rock and roll because the creative arts always gets to be for what's going wrong. It's weird because parents, when the kids excel, when children get high grades in the CXC and the SATs and whatever, when kids go to college and they get degrees, the parents take all the props. But when a child makes a mistake, the parents distance themselves from it. Like, I don't know where you got that. Got it all from you guys. But you know what? You could always blame it on rock and roll. And I'm expressing all of that. You know, all of the downs, the ups, the betweens, the fun parts, the not so parts, you know, the heartbreak, the repair, the fall in love. You fall, you break, you get up again. And if you don't take responsibility for the choices that you make in your life, you can always blame on some things. You can blame the liquor, blame it on rock and roll. And I'm coming with it.
Okay, Miss Tanya. Well, we want to give you thanks. Definitely, we feel grateful that we had you here in this program. Feel yourself at home. Feel free that anytime you have something that you want to promote to this one of the Caribbean side, well, you can put it on the music, and we will be pleased definitely to have it out there broadcasting in our program. Thanks one more time for your time. It's precious and divine. Thank you for that. And nothing, bless up on your side.
No, I'm grateful for the invite. I'm happy to be here, and I guess for having me. This is another medium for sure. I'm saying it's not just music, but I really do love to hear ideas and to hear from learn too. So you've given me an opportunity for that, and thank you for it. And everybody can join my conversations on my social pages. It's nothing for followers. We don't even have followers. It's open. Just be a part of the conversations. We talk about life stuff, real things. And if you're a faint of heart, then might not want to be there because it gets explicit sometimes. if you need a turn and stuff, you want to join the conversation, you're very welcome. Everybody welcome. I do not discriminate at all. And we have every kind of conversation. I am not weak. My is very weak. We don't allow any kind of rude behavior, insulting people, but I want to be very expressive. Just be respectful and join the conversation. I am Tanya Stephens on Instagram. Tanya_Stephens on Twitter, not so much. It's mostly Instagram, Facebook, Tanya. You can look for the blue tick and join the conversation.
All right, I done got you already over Instagram and I look on your funny videos, your conscious things and everything you're sharing to social media. So nice. We don't link up.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Miss Tanya, for us. It's been a pleasure having you. And we're going to put on all your music that we're going to go from the beginning until now. So let's go, Tanya Stephens, music right here. Let's go.
Bye.